refracted ray bending away from normal. Okay, these are the basic. Based on this one, here what we are understanding, angle of incident we are understanding, angle of refraction we are getting, and this here angle of incident and refraction and normal meets at the same point. According to this concept, we can take the laws of refractions. What are the laws of refraction? Now, the laws of refraction I am explaining according to this condition. What is this condition? The light is traveling from mu1 to mu2. The lower refractive index, this is a rarer medium we can say, this is denser medium we can say. The light is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium. What will happen? The bending towards the normal and the refracted ray of velocity is decreased, wavelength also decreased. Now the frequency remains constant. According to this one, we can take the laws of refraction. Laws of refraction. The laws of refraction, the first law we can say, whenever the light is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium to rarer medium, the first point we have to remember, it is traveled from one medium to another medium. The velocity and wavelength changes, but what we can say, frequency remains constant. First law. There already we observe, whenever it is traveling from one medium to another medium, what will happen? V1 become V2, lambda 1 become lambda 2, F is a constant. Now the frequency velocity changes from one medium to another medium. We are not mentioned it is increase or decrease. Increase decrease means according to that condition we can take it is increase or decrease. But we are first condition what we can say, the velocity of light and wavelength of the light changes but frequency remains constant. The second point here, incident ray normal and refracted ray lies in same plane. Okay, now here if you observe the incident ray at point O, the normal at point O, and the refracted ray also at point O, means these all 3 points are lies in a same plane. Okay, now the third law is very important. The third law we can say Snell's law. Now two laws completed. Third one we can say Snell's law. Okay, this Snell's law gives a definition. Two definitions are there. The first definition is the product of refractive index and sine of angle of incident or the sine of angle of refraction in any medium remains constant. Then what is the definition? The product of refractive index and sine of angle of incident or sine of angle of refraction in any medium is constant. That value we can write here. The first one, the refract. Okay, here rarer medium to denser. The light is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium. First here, in this rarer medium, what is the refractive index? The refractive index is mu1. Now the sine of angle of incident. Now we can write sine of angle of incident is equals. The ray is traveling to another medium. There, what is the refractive index? Now we can write mu2. Here, what is the angle? Refraction. That one we can take sine of angle of refraction. Now here we can write sine I upon sine R is equals to mu2 upon mu1. This is another formula for Snell's law. Here, how we can define this mu2 upon mu1 is a refractive index. Refractive index is a constant. Then here we can write the sin I upon sin R is equals to constant. Another definition what we can say, it is a ratio of sine of angle of incident to the sine of angle of refraction is constant. The two definitions are there. First definition, what is it? The product of refractive index and sine of angle of incident or sine of angle of refraction in any medium is constant. Then substituting this one, what we can say? First one, the sine of angle incident ray and refracted ray. How we can take in this ray? Here in this medium, what is the refractive index? mu1. In this medium, what is the angle? This is a incident ray. Incident ray we have to measure in terms of sine. The sine of angle of incident is equal. The ray is travelled to in this medium. In this medium, what is the refractive index? mu2. What is the angle? R. Now the sine of R. We can write mu1 sine I means the product of refractive index and sine of angle of incident. This condition. Again here what will happen? The product of refractive index and sine of angle. Here sine of angle is incident. Here sine of angle is refraction. Same only we have to write. According to this one, sine I upon sine R is equals to mu2 upon mu1. Here mu2 upon mu1 means here what we can say? Medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Already we have discussed. Medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Otherwise, here to remember another also we can write the angle of incident and sine of angle of incident and sine of angle of refraction is equals to, how we can take the refracted ray, the medium where the refracted ray is, the refractive index of the refracted ray to the refracted index of incident ray. We can take like that. Otherwise, it is a very simple definition. The product of refractive index and sine of angle of incident. The sine of angle means here incident, here refraction. That's why the mu sine of angle of incident or sine of angle of refraction is constant. By using this one only we are getting. This is the formula. This formula always we can use in complete lesson of plane mirrors and lenses. Okay. Now you take this one. After we will start the another part. Now take the screenshot.